Let's get into the game that we've been waiting for right now. Australia versus Denmark.
Because we're going to win the World Cup, bro.
It's going all the way.
Because, you know, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what Australia will lie. And I think you don't want to say Amr, like, yeah?
I just want to say one thing.
Because Amr said something to me at home before we came here. I just want him to say that again.
If we get 1-0 up in any game, nobody can park the bus like us, bro.
Yeah.
We can park the bus. We're the old time we parking the bus. Yahi, you can't even get wallahi the handbrake. 4 players with the handbrake, and we can run it all game.
Mohammed's in a good mood today. He'll do whatever he wants.
This guy's so happy that Australia winning. I don't know, just surprised me.
Why would it surprise you?
This
is the issue we need to dig into.
I'm proud as well, but
why wouldn't you be as proud as I am, wallahi? Is this your country, wallahi? You're born here?
Making like it's Eritrea, wallahi. I don't know, bro. I know it's my country, but I just say, wallahi. Actually,
you into that anime shit too?
Of course, bro.
That's that goofy shit. Hey, Azam, are you recording? Azam, what I think you sent me? You tell me something doesn't make you want to cry. What I doing that made me feel like
that's Naruto soundtrack, bro.
Cause do you know what I felt like doing?
It's fantastic.
I felt like
you have no idea, Hassan, what you're missing out on.
Cause do that thing.
Anime is the greatest thing.
Old men that touch kids, wallahi. I feel like that's kind of stuff they watch. Wallah azim.
That's just not for them, bro. That shit inspires a lot of people.
Yeah, you have to jump on when you're younger, wallahi. It's hard now.
Cause I watched that Dragon Ball Z. I was into that, you know what I mean?
Nah, that episode.
And then I saw some racist shit happening. That's what the racism happening on the show, wallahi.
Because Azam tell you the analysis we did on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z analysis. I mean, this is your moment.
How did you even get to analyzing the racism?
We have to.
It's racist as, bro. They're monkeys.
The only thing, you know, the only thing that's racist is the Popo thing, yeah? But then the other stuff, Mr. Popo. But then the other stuff.
Wallahi, when I watched that episode at home, that part in the episode, wallahi.
That's exactly how he is.
You know
and he's a servant.
Azam, can we do the analysis? That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, let Amr do the analysis.
Do the analysis. As you know, in Dragon Ball, there's
Saiyans,
Namekians, and there's the Earthlings, yeah?
Yeah.
I said, no, we actually looked into this very deeply.
We looked into it deeply. The Saiyans are Africans. Are black people.
That's what you want to believe. Okay,
no. They are. Firstly, they're born with what?
Tails.
They're born with tails, and what happens on full moon?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you what they're basing it on. Okay? And then after that, who do they have that hates the shit out of them?
Frieza? Who's Frieza?
What's Frieza?
He's the colonizer.
What's Frieza his own thing?
Don't worry, Hassan, just keep listening.
It's his own thing. I ran out.
Is that? And they get stronger every time they fight.
But these guys might have been
Because
the obvious shit.
And Hassan, they don't raise their kids. They bash their kids. They don't raise them.
Yeah, wallahi.
The mother stays at home. She raises the kids best.
Yeah.
So much. They eat so much.
And they eat a lot. Niggas.
Full stop.
That's what it was.
You watch it when you're a kid.
No.
So for you, it's just goofy shit and you're just laughing.
X-Men was based on like the Stan Lee guy who was inspired by like the civil rights movement. That's why I called X-Men after Malcolm X. Wallahi. Yeah. Magneto, like, you know, Magneto is like a Holocaust thing. He was in the Nazi, like, was a. Have you seen the thing? And in the cartoon, the X-Men cartoon, you guys didn't watch the original X-Men cartoon. Wolverine was black in the original cartoon. Yeah, he's like very dark. Like, you can't see his face because he's always wearing that mask.
Is it one of those Moses is black kind of thing?
You know who Moses is?
Moses is Jewish, guys.
I said, let's tell him the original man is black.
You know who Moses is? You know who Moses is around here?
Wallahi, we spent enough time talking shit.
I said, trust me, when you jump on One Piece, you're gonna find just
Allah, that one needed to be dead so bad.
All right,
anyways, so don't watch this Japanese shit. It's bad for you, wallahi.
Anyhow, let's get into this. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the Galacticoz podcast. Another week. And a lot went down in the past couple of days. And we're still in the group stages. Can you guys believe that?
Best group. Well, so far.
Hold on. I just want to ask you guys this. How is this World Cup so far?
I'm going to take my comment back. I thought this was actually going to be one of the most horrendous World Cups.
But you know what? People make it sound like it's at the end of the year. It's like halfway through the season. So, like, were they going to be fatigued for the Premier League?
No, but
if they wanted to be tied for the Premier League, why would they be tied for
the problem is it's during the time where all these competitions are being run.
But has it reduced the football entertainment or has it increased it? I reckon it's increased it.
It's increased it, definitely. It's dangerous for the players. That's why you see all these people especially getting injuries before, which is shit, bro. Like big players.
Amr, wallah, we need to see you playing in the World Cup, cuz.
Next one, inshallah.
Next one,
inshallah. Believable, this one.
Inshallah. حبيبي والله عاد
محمد
But I'm actually being genuine والله. Who you guys laughing
ان
about?
شاء الله والله ان شاء الله
ان
شاء الله والله.
He died.
All right.
Who would I replace him with?
I said, who would you replace Amir with at the Socceroos?
I would replace him with Mabi والله.
Of course, you're going to say another black guy.
والله موبيل بس.
Let's move into this. We've got some bangers to review. So let's kick things off right away. On the starting lineup, we've got Midris, Khalid Ali Bakhid making his comeback. On the other side, we've got Mohammed. He hasn't been here for so long. You can see he's grown a beard. It's looking fantastic.
Looking fire.
Wallahi, looking unbelievable. Wallahi. About the show, some people don't know, but in the show we speak Arabic. Wallahi lazim. And the reason why is because Mohammed.
عفوا.
عفوا والله.
Are we supposed to clap right now? Are we supposed to clap?
I don't know what
I thought you were meant to say something. That's why. I thought you were going to say something. Anyways, Amir, Hassanin, let's get into this. The last time, where did we stop? We stopped at the Argentina versus Mexico game where Messi scored a banger from outside the box.
Yeah.
The next day, right away, you were talking shit about Morocco. Do you have an apology to make to Sharif?
I actually called him and apologized to him.
Did you actually?
Wallah, I did.
That's brilliant.
Wallah, I did.
What about?
You're running your words, Mohammed.
Wallah, ask me. He's gonna watch this. He'll tell you. I called and apologized.
والله I didn't see you calling it والله.
Wallah, I did.
والله.
Amr from Amr's phone. I'm Kikia. Wallah, ask him. I come from Amouri. He'll tell you. Because wallah, Muhammad took Shibal, man, I was wrong, wallah. And they dominated the game. Muhammad's trying to stick to his narrative that Morocco is shit. He has to die with it. He has to die on the sword. I don't die on the sword. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. They'll fire, wallah.
How was that performance?
Still average.
How was that performance against Belgium? Against Belgium?
Wallah is average. Wallah is average. Wallah is average. Cause if you look at Morocco for the games, cuz get a pillow. Batania.
You know they're playing again tomorrow morning. So by the time this comes out, they're gonna have another game.
It's not only Morocco though, wallah. The whole group, Croatia, Belgium, Morocco, Canada, all the games, it's strictly
Croatia be dead like this, wallah.
They're boring team to watch.
Croatia, Serbia, come on.
You see, remember when we watched the Morocco versus Croatia?
Yeah.
At your house?
Yeah.
How boring was that game, wallah?
Wallahi, dead.
And then the Croatia and thing game too was dead.
Yeah, randomly, like, come on, another game. Cameroon and Korea and Ismail.
That was fire game, bro.
Serbia, the most open game ever. Anyone can come from the stands and will score in that game.
That was a fun game.
That was a fun game,
bro.
Wallahi, so just kida. It's so open, like.
This is the Cameroon versus Serbia, yeah?
But you know the quality. You know how Vince Aboukhlal. No, he's good, wallah. But you know how horrendous the quality of the both teams were, wallah. That game. You see the mistakes that were happening.
How good is Choupo-Moting, wallah?
Choupo-Moting is fire.
That guy's class.
Choupo-Moting fire.
That guy's class, wallah lazim.
Like, let's talk about Vincent Aboukhlal, wallah.
That guy, is he 21 or 31? What is he?
Is he Muslim or is he Christian?
Look at Christianity and Islam, I won't be, wallah. Huh?
At the start, I was saying Azam, he said he was 21. Like last year or the year before, they were saying the youngest player in the Shunu. And then I look, and then he changed it back to 31. No one fell for it.
He always starts for them, but I think he had a knee injury or haja, mush. That's why. Because you know in the African Cup of Nations, he was starting. Don't you guys remember in the African Cup?
Yeah.
He was scoring every game in the African Cup.
The other game that we were like waiting for them to get tested bejed was Spain versus Germany. Finished 1-1.
Spain's actually
Spain
good.
was really good. They had a lot of. Well, I think they like after all of this, they look the most.
They look good, but they're not gonna win.
They're not going to win because why? Because I don't see the experience in that team. They're lacking that experience. But in that Spanish team though is going to win probably the next few World Cups. The drafts and all-time exile.
Oh my God, wallah, that guy's quality, boys.
That's my guy, wallahi.
That guy's quality.
I don't watch that guy like that, wallahi.
No. We watched him properly right now.
Wallahi, hasn't they missed out? Bijad. Wallahi, tell me him or Saka. Wallahi, Musiala way better. Saka. Get out of here, man.
Why
don't compare him with Saka.
You know what we think about Saka?
Maybe put him against Mason Mount, Phil Foden. Yeah, he plays in a 10 most of the time.
He plays in the front three, but most of the time you see him either at the 10 or he pushes up.
What about Gagbo?
When you judge him with the high quality, like his age with like Gavi and Pedro and stuff, because these niggas are on another level.
What are you talking about, bro? No way, wallahi. Wallahi, he's on the same level.
Same level.
Wallahi, same level.
Wallahi, I watch a bit. I'll be honest. I haven't watched enough of Musiala, but I've watched enough of Pedri and Gavi to say that it's very hard to get to that, like, to find a player that age to that level, bro.
Pedri, I would say he's on another level.
Because what's up with Sane, bro?
Sane did what when he came on? What are you
doing? Why is he off the bench? Why is he always a bench?
No, Sane even
especially after coming off the back of Bayern, what he's doing with Bayern.
Why is he on the bench?
He's always been a bench player for Germany. In City, he was a bench player.
Last time he didn't get picked. Last time he didn't get picked even with the World Cup team. Remember?
He used to play for Germany, Ahmed. Gnabry used to come off. No.
I remember him coming off the bench.
Who's better though? Who do you think better, Gnabry or now or Sané?
Sané will forever be better. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, Sané's a
Nah,
good.
he missed
I
a big chance
I just
at
wanted
the
to see.
end,
Yeah, I don't know why he was taking on the keeper.
The keeper came out. That's
You
the
can
thing,
chip
like,
that one like
yeah.
easily.
Nah, but he tries to score too. He tries to get too cute sometimes.
Let's move on to Brazil. Brazil beating Switzerland 1-0. Does anyone remember what's going on with that game? I barely remember what happened in that game, wallah.
Casemiro came clutch. Wallah.
That's a good goal, wallah.
That Vini one, what happened to
I was disappointed Rodrigo didn't start.
Cause why isn't he start? But you know what? Cause whenever I've seen him start, he doesn't. He's a great impact player. Rodrigo.
Yeah.
He's off the bench. Well, I think
There's some players that are like that.
Well, he's a great player. He's like what's that guy's name? A
Garanko?
better version of
Garanko?
Origi. But it's a better version.
Wallahi, Garanko is on some Rodrigo vibes, but wallahi. Wallahi, he's Wallahi, Azim. Wallahi, since he's been playing,
Garanko, the quality lower.
Portugal versus Uruguay.
Okay, now question.
Okay.
And one would.
He didn't score it. He didn't score it. Is that what you
very
want?
much. But- And the commentator, and no one's talking about it. The commentator's saying quiet.
No, they did talk about it.
No, but not in detail.
No, they announced it in the stadium, bro. In the stadium,
But did
they
he get
said
the
it.
goal?
No, Bruno got the goal.
Yeah, but the photos still him probably celebrating.
You know how he didn't get the goal? It's because he didn't go running and do the suit. He didn't do that. When he starts hugging his teammates, you know he didn't score.
Good point. Well, I forgot about that.
Yeah, why were people hating, saying, "Oh, he's celebrating"? Like he was celebrating because of the goal.
Exactly. Wallah, he was. He was going to Bruno to hug him. Why do you think he was doing that? He wasn't celebrating the goal.
He's the biggest. Ronaldo doesn't celebrate no one except he's.
That's what I'm saying. If he scored, he would have gone
Nah,
by
he's
himself.
happy he was a part of it.
If
Wallah.
he's somehow involved in the goal, he does this.
If Ronaldo is not involved at all, he just does that. After everyone runs, he just does his little.
Yeah, if he's not involved, and you guys
Messi
did the whole
celebrates
play,
his
but
teammates. Messi actually celebrates his teammates.
Messi actually like
He's
it, and he
involved
genuinely
because
does it.
if
Like
you-
it's not like a soft tap. Like actually jumps on top of the
Messi's
players.
teammates love him, bro.
Guys, by the way, you know what you were saying before the tournament started about Portugal looking strong? I'm starting to see it right now.
Because
Man.
Portugal's gonna win the World Cup.
They've got a good
No,
squad.
I don't think
bro.
they're gonna
They've got a good squad.
The only teams that
in the whole squad, I think the midfield is by far the weakest.
Nah, bro. They got Bruno.
I don't think it's.
They got Bruno. Silva.
everywhere
The
else,
Bernardo Silva. They
compared
have what's that guy's name? The guy plays for Wolves.
But listen to the names that they have. Listen to the names that they have in the midfield. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Look, listen to the names that they have in the midfield, and then listen to the ones that they have in the back and at the front. They have literally the
back is
best
their
in the
weakness, I
world.
reckon.
The best in the world in the back, and the best in the world trips that get down.
Okay,
Because you know what I've seen of a difference too with these. It's not just Portugal, but like with all these. Portugal's not South American, طبعا. Like you know what I'm talking about with these type of people. Cause when it comes to the national team, they bring it up another 3 years, bro. They don't play games, bro. Wallahi, they don't play games, bro. Never for when you see players like Bernardo Silva. Even Neves for Wolves, Neves for Portugal, that's a different guy, bro. Cause they off the ball, they just haywans, bro. Abdullah described them perfectly, wallahi. He goes, these guys, they're just nasty, bro.
Hey, because the South American teams have been disappointed. I think they're all trash, bro. Wallah, Argentina's trash.
But that Mexico,
Uruguay is trash.
Yeah, that free kick. Yeah. Oh, I replayed that like so many times, bro. Yeah, that game.
This is the worst Mexican team.
Everyone's running, bro.
This is the worst Mexican team I've ever seen, bro.
Ain't nobody worse than the Uruguay team, cuz.
Uruguay's the worst team.
Oh
They're
my
retirement village.
god,
They're
bro.
too old.
Nigga,
That's
Begher
mad.
Valverde, that team is dry.
Even Valverde's been average, bro.
Why didn't they start Ismail Suarez? Why
Hold on.
Cavani?
Yeah.
No, Suarez is getting older, Allah.
Yeah, so
But I want to bring Abdullah right on time for this. Abdullah, wallah, I think I'm gonna join your bandwagon on this. Wallah, that Liao guy is trash.
You're calling me to roast someone.
No. We want to talk about the next game, but just quickly about Liao, bro. What did you think?
Bro, I was saying this to Ahmed when people were saying, "Oh, against Chelsea, it's what was it? He's got an audition. My bad. They're gonna buy him all this rubbish." I was like, this guy is like a minor upgrade on Mikel Antonio.
Oh my god!
Shut up, Abdullah.
Quickly, Abdullah. Number 9, South Korea. We still don't know the name.
His name is Cho Azam. Something Cho. They all have 3 names.
Okay.
And you want him at Arsenal to replace Gabriel Jesus?
Abdullah, memorize the guy's name.
To be a backup.
To be a backup.
Abdullah, be quiet,
he's a
man.
big guy. He's nearly 190 centimeters. He's technical. He's not slow. He's a very good target man. Cause I watched that full game against Ghana. He was unbelievable,
What are
bro.
you talking about?
Yeah, the number 9 for South Korea, bro.
Oh, the striker. Yeah, the striker was good, wallah.
Yeah, his name is Cho. He's unreal. Azam, he's 24 years old and he's playing in the Korean league.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't get a move after the World Cup. People are
Abdullah, you want to apologize, Abdullah, or not?
Abdullah,
quickly apologize.
Abdullah, though. Didn't I say, wallah, Australia was going to get out of Abdullah?
I said that too.
No, you didn't.
On predictions?
Yeah, he did.
I said that.
Nah, he said that as well.
That's not based
Wallah,
on
it's
It's all on tape, Muhammad. We can't.
It's on tape. What are you saying, bro? Wallah, prediction. I said that.
Muhammad, but that's not based on
There's a lot of
performance.
fake niggas wallah around here.
I'm not backpedaling.
Wallah, shut up, wallah.
How about this? I said that too, Wallah Azim. Yes, I did. I said, inshallah, Australia will make it through, and I pointed at the camera as well.
I actually believe it.
Yes, I did.
Wallah, I do.
Anyways, can we
Your
just...
one's like, my one's proper.
I said I hope they come out. I didn't say anything else.
Listen, quick. Abdullah, do you want to make an apology to Australia? Or should we
Time
just
for
hang up
Umrah,
right
wallah.
now?
Apologize or not?
Hang up, wallah, hang up.
Hang up, خلاص.
I love Australia, but hang up.
Yalla, we'll see you around.
Inshallah. I said inshallah Australia make it.
That was
Wallah,
next.
shut up.
Argentina game next?
You picked Denmark and France. That's what you
I
picked.
said we'll lose against France.
You said Denmark and France are going to go through. Don't start backpedaling now.
Yeah, wallah.
I've got the tape.
shut up,
What are you
wallah.
saying?
And you know what he said?
You just said Australia. Who did you pick to go through?
Wallahi, I said Australian friends.
So
What are you
wallahi.
saying? Wallahi Hasim. And I pointed at the camera as well.
But he's a snake nigga, wallah. You know what he said, but you know what he,
I've got
didn't
the
say
stuff.
what
I didn't-
you know what he really said though? He said,
Khalid, who did you pick to go through?
Denmark and France. Wallah.
why
I
Denmark?
thought Denmark.
Why are you
was far.
attacking him, Malak?
Because these the geese and niggas, wallah. Denmark, you know, if you actually watch Denmark, you know they're average team,
They
wallah.
won against France recently. Wallah, they.
Hold on,
No,
boys.
bro.
Let's not get into that game yet.
That's average team, wallahi.
We still got a few more games to discuss before we move on. Muhammad, I want to give you some time to chat about this team. Qatar, wallahi, what went wrong, wallahi, with this team? 2-0
I
against
don't know,
Netherlands,
wallahi.
3
Average.
games losses, and out of the competition. Some things you just can't buy in life.
لا ما والله ما اعرف يا اخي سبحان الله قبل البطوله انا توقعت نكون احسن من السعوديه والله في الورد كاب يعني لا ذا تيم هم احسن من السعوديه لا قبل كاس العالم قضى اخر 4 سنوات هم احسن من السعوديه كفريق شايف كيف؟ وحس كاس العالم حيلعب في قطر وكذا توقعت حيلعب احسن من كذا والله.
Let me just ask you this. What you saw during this World Cup, is this anywhere near what you saw in the Asian Cup?
Nah,
No way, bro. Everyone can say that.
different team.
No way, wallah. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're playing against Uzbekistan, Tajikistan.
Nah ما
It's the way the team played. It's not the opponents, yani.
Saudi Arabia, but they went under the radar though. Like they were top of their group in qualification.
I know, hold on. We're going to get into it because I'm going to call his brother for Saudi
Qatar
Arabia.
is the worst World Cup team of all time. There has never been a World Cup team where there's actual footage.
You know
can
what?
see.
Wallahi, they did
Wallah
their-
team.
they did their
They
job.
are the worst World
They
Cup
did
team
their
of all
job.
time.
You get out with a bit of dignity, you know? Like, you want to see players put in the effort, scoreline a bit close. Something that reflects, you know, some sort of effort. That team did not reflect nothing whatsoever. Like, there was no effort. There was not even a glimpse of them competing with any game they played in.
Game that we watched, like, of them in Ecuador.
Spineless.
That لعبة
Spineless.
Sunday
No
soccer
red card.
was
They don't even go for
bad,
attack.
so bad.
They just not.
Do you think the occasion got to them, Wallah?
Oh.
Hassan, have you watched them in the Asian Cup? Enough of this. Have you seen them?
Hey, listen, boys. Wallahi.
Have you
when
seen
a
them?
team plays, when a whole team plays for one club or two clubs as they do, and the team has 6 months to prepare, I don't care about what they did. Iraq won the Asian Cup once. Well, Iraq a great football
It's not
nation.
about that. It's not about
No. In tournament football, you can go on the miracle run, and I'm not dismissing what they did in
But you
the
can do that as
Asian
well
Cup.
in the World Cup.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm not dismissing what they did in the Asian Cup, but because they hosted the World Cup and they scored 1 goal in 3 games and had a winnable group because against Ecuador that were trash.
They were horrible, Hassan. We all saw it, but we're just saying, have you seen
You guys were saying,
yeah.
Yahi, wait to see this team. Wait to. That's all I said.
But Qatar, wallahi, very disappointing. Unbelievable.
been-
Qatar, wallahi, thank you.
Qatar,
But you
wallahi.
are who we thought you were, wallahi.
Wallahi.
But you gave us a nice competition to watch. Can we
Wallahi,
just give them that?
Qatar, wallahi, yeah.
One of the best World Cups in our lifetime we've seen.
Yeah, thank you for a nice World Cup, wallahi.
So far, it's good group stage.
It's better than the 2010 World Cup, I'll say that.
That's the worst World Cup of all time. But so far, it's been a good World Cup, wallahi. Yeah, it has.
Yeah, wallahi. The only thing that you guys have done, wallahi, is host a very good World Cup, wallahi. Other than that, wallahi, it's been an absolute pleasure to see you guys go so far away,
After
wallahi.
World Cup, Qatar, guess what? No one's gonna talk about it ever again. You're over, wallahi.
Facing so much scrutiny, wallahi azim.
Ecuador versus Senegal finished 2-1. Senegal, again, with a fantastic performance. We didn't think anything of him. The only person that did was Vuj as well, and Nail as well. And they're looking proper. And by the way, your boy, the coach, the last time Senegal made it to the round 16, he was a captain, and now he's the coach.
Yeah, 2002.
That's brilliant.
With,
Bro. What's his name?
Hadji
Cisse,
Diouf.
right?
Yeah, with the youth and that team.
And guess what, bro? I've seen that. I read this thing today. You know, he was a coach from 7 years now. In 2015, they've been patient with him. I think 2015 he lost in the quarterfinals. Yeah, they've been patient with him the whole time, bro. And they keep renewing him. They're like, no, we have faith in this guy. And look what I took him back. Because you can't help but think, what is that Mane, bro? You can't help but think that all the time.
But they're still doing well, bro.
Yeah, but like you can't help but think that, like, what's the actual ceiling? Like if they had Mane.
I want to see an upset against England. Wallah.
I think they might, wallahi. I think there's a good chance. But my boys not playing, but wallahi. Let me tell you, a lot of Idrissa Gueye, Ghana Gueye.
Azam
Suspended, 1
Saiss
game, yellow card.
is the one that scored, yeah? The penalty. What a calm penalty. You see, even they put Shifter, he didn't look penalty count. He wasn't looking at it.
No, it's my side.
Like he was looking at the goalkeeper, he didn't look at the ball. That's what they mean by that.
Let's quickly finish off with this, in this group at least. England versus Wales. Wales, you thought they were going to bring it. They didn't bring shit.
Because they're the second worst team after Qatar in this World Cup.
Disappointing, man.
The second worst team after Qatar. You know, Robbie Savage reckons they're just not good enough, bro. They're actually just not good enough. They're actually not good enough.
Bro, they just rely
What if
on
they
Bale.
bro is
Bale, Bale, those legs, but.
Boys, quickly. Is Rashford back, boys?
Yeah, he's back.
Rashford's in.
I never give up.
Rashford's in great form, bro.
Give the guy some time, bro.
No, he's not back.
Niggas on a big.
You know, he's been the best player of life for England, let's be honest.
He's had 3 goals, yeah?
Let's be honest.
Three
So
goals.
far, who's been the best player for England? Besides Jude Bellingham, bro.
Bellingham came back to earth in the last game or two. I don't
Cause
know.
wallahi,
Nah,
you guys.
Kane
last game
playing
came back to
well.
earth.
The assist to Foden as well.
First of all, bro.
The best player in this World Cup has been Rashford, I reckon. So far.
Wallahi,
Rashford, yeah.
Luke Shaw has had a very good tournament.
Be quiet, man.
Maguire.
Guy be fire.
Wallahi, fire. Luke Shaw's been
Wallahi,
fire.
that's what I'm what you guys are watching, wallahi.
Because you guys only look at the standout players, the players who wow. There's other players that are actually doing the job in that team, wallahi. Wallahi azim. Huh?
The back four.
Maguire hasn't been
Because you guys gotta look at these two players because they haven't played for United a lot, cause coming up to the World Cup at all. They're performing very well for players that haven't played, cause domestically, huh? What? I made a good point?
No, he made a good
They
point.
play this.
He's looking for it.
Like this, yeah?
Because he didn't give it to you, Gutala.
Wallahi, this guy is running.
No, well, you said you guys haven't played in They haven't tested yet.
Who?
Wales and tested.
What about my point? Well, I said they haven't played domestically. I like this guy, bro. I made a good point. While he's making a good point, so he only takes his good point.
Mohammed, you made
I
a
said
good
they
point.
haven't played domestically for their clubs.
You're
Good point,
Wallahi, nigga.
little goofy, nigga.
Allah, Azim. But I'm gonna shut up, wallahi.
Sorry.
Let's get into this group that we wanted to talk about with Jed Hassi. Poland and Argentina.
Cause Poland, that's disgusting, bro.
I just want to say one thing. The last episode, this guy was going crazy and saying Ronaldo only scores penalties.
And Messi missed one right now.
And then Tawali Messi goes and misses one.
Yeah, what he had a shocker.
Messi has some shocking penalties.
But wallahi, you know what though?
That's what I'm saying. Just respect Ronaldo's.
Cause in saying that,
I'm not.
in saying that, Shnezen, he's pulled some unbelievable things.
Shnezen's
That was not a penalty, but wallahi, oh my god, bro.
What do you mean?
That was not a
I really thought he would put much more.
How do you
power
think it's a penalty?
How is that a penalty?
Yeah, wallahi.
He headed it and then wallahi, Shazzy's giving
But any Khalid, you gotta understand now. Any contact these days?
Is that what
Any
I
contact?
haven't seen Messi do harakat kida so many
Yeah.
times, wallah.
Nah, he hasn't been in those kind of positions. That one was straight.
I mean, he's been kicked and done all this.
No,
stuff,
that one
so
is
he
straight
just
milk,
gets up,
wallah.
wallah.
But these days, when they go back to check VAR, they check for contact cards.
Yeah.
They don't check for
Yeah.
was the contact like
And if
hard
they go
enough
check the
for
VAR, usually they call it.
any single contact. There was a bit of glove on his face.
You know what I hate about the VAR? Hate how when they call him back, it's automatically like he never overrules them.
Yeah, well,
I hate that. Like that feels
Have we seen that, wallah?
So he's not really
Not the
checking.
World
He's
Cup,
just
not the World Cup.
He's the one
going
that tells
against
him to
the
do.
thing,
Like if they tell you check, you made your decision, right? You check now. So for
But
me,
usually because it's uncertainty.
yeah, but like it's 100% of the time. Like he always gets over. Like he always goes by the every single time. So what? So he's never. So he's never. So
basically,
he's
yeah.
never been right ever. Like never.
No. It's because of that.
How did they used to do it before VAR? That's what you think, us,
He
yeah?
probably says
Yeah,
something.
like-
he probably says that. No,
Yeah, but if you watch something in slow motion 10 times, it always looks more worse than what it is.
it does.
Well, it does.
That's true.
Because you see the full going in, but so you mix and match a little bit. Something okay. Sometimes it gets overruled, but every single
Different
time,
angles too, you know?
The different angles, but every single time he goes by with the VAR, like, hey, go check this. It could be. They're not telling him you're wrong. They're telling him
Yeah.
go check.
It's like every time he goes there, it's expected that he's gonna agree.
100%.
You don't want to go back and.
I've never seen him overrule. Have you guys seen it? I don't know. I never have.
Allah, I can't remember one, bro.
Have you seen it overrule? I've never
But
seen
I'm
it.
pretty sure
Wallah.
it's happened in the Prem.
I've never seen it. Wallah. Me personally, I can't think of my top of my head. I can't think of any ever like.
Okay, when that you know when it's the decision and it's against you. When the referee Jai he's running from the camera excited. He's ready to take his
We've got someone very special on the call. Hassan Hafa is very special.
Hassan's not very special. He's just special.
Listen, Simba, the GOAT. What happened to Saudi Arabia? They were top of the group and then all of a sudden they're out.
This is the first time I'm hearing jealousy, wallahi. Huh?
This is the first time he's hearing jealousy. Listen, how can Saudi Arabia finish last after all that hype? Just answer that.
It's not just the hype, bro. First of all, they performed very well. I'm actually proud of them, wallahi, the way they played, the confidence. Brought it on.
Boys, let him finish. Wallah.
But the thing is, unfortunate. It's not unfortunate, but that's tournament football. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as picking up form or whatever. You have to play. You know what I mean? Even if half your squad is injured, you still have to play.
Can you just
Mexico today
Ismani?
plays very well.
Listen.
And the goals they scored is like all of them are amazing goals. To be honest, they could have won by 5 or 6 too. They could have qualified as well, but unfortunately they were not lucky.
All right, listen to this. Can you just agree that they were shocking against Mexico and Poland?
No, against Poland they were shocking.
Against Poland they were alright. Against Mexico they were shocking in the first half. But Mexico had the best performance in all the 3 games they played against Saudi Arabia. It was an amazing performance. And my man Shafez, the goal you scored, man, it's unbelievable.
Listen, Asmani, quickly before we end this call, because we got to move on. Who is your player of the tournament from Saudi Arabia?
Mohamed Quddus.
Saudi Arabia, brother.
That's from Ghana.
Huh?
Saudi Arabia, not from Ghana.
Kano.
Don't worry about Saudi Arabia. I'm telling you something, Azam. I didn't. I'm going to say something, Azam, before we end this conversation.
Go. Say what you got to say.
Before the beginning of before the tournament started, I was picking France if Benzema played. But right now, I'm picking Ghana to win the World Cup. The first ever African World Cup is going to be won this year by Ghana. They're going to bring it home to Africa.
I said, prediction. I'm with him.
By the way, this answers one of the guys in the comment section.
No, but he asked a good question. He asked from any...
No, non-South American and I think European. That's what he said.
It has to be an African country then.
Well, an Asian can. Japan
can't win the World Cup, bro. In the big game, like they just get bullied in the last game. They don't have that.
I think the Africans, even
they're too nasty. Africans are too nasty for them. Yeah, they're too athletic for them. Yeah. They can outplay. Japan can outplay every African team for the whole 9 minutes, but then they can't. The last minute niggas are like move.
No mustard. I would tell you.
No mustard. No, because they don't have that. Killers.
It's tough for them. You can't see that.
What did you say? Which African?
Ghana. He reckons Ghana. They got Neymar. The new Neymar.
It's Ghana. Ghana. They're gonna win the World Cup this year, hopefully.
That's my African team, man.
Inshallah, my guy. Yalla. We'll let you go for now, but we'll call you.
I wanted to say something. Come on. Quickly, Australia, please. I don't want to see Messi anymore. Please end his career on Sunday morning, please. I'm begging you, Allah.
That's you ran out of time.
Do us all a favor and end this career, guy, please.
Yalla. You ran out of time.
This
before you start talking
whatever.
about Real Madrid.
Like in Twitter, Instagram, social media after Saudi beat Argentina. بس.
Is this the best performance we could have seen from Saudi Arabia in the World Cup or no?
اول جيم طبعا ما نتكلم عن الجيم تكلمت عنه خلصنا منه ما نتكلم عنه. الجيم الثاني طبعا حظ والله، لكن المشكله في اخر جيم اليوم والله، والكوتش خرب كل شيء والله اليوم والله يعني لا اليوم المكسيك تلعب 3 دفاع، يعني تلعب اول مره في مباراه كبيره زي لازم تفوز، تلعب 3 سنتر باكس ورا كده اول مباراه حاسمه تغير كل حاجه الفريق، فلخبط كل حاجه. حتى الجيم الثاني طلع مدافع تنبكتي اول جيم لعب يا اخي لاعب جيب كيف تنبكتي سنتر باك، والجيم الجيم الثاني ما تلعبه والله، شايف كيف؟ بعدين كمان انجليز كمان شويه خرب في الموضوع، لكن اوفرول يعني السعوديه والله ما قصروا.
Because you know when they say احنا there was a lot of injuries معنا شنو in that starting lineup غير تنبكتي والمالكي الباقيين نفسهم معهم the same players cuz so it's not really due. I don't know. You can't really put it to the injuries.
المشكله تعرف شو محمد، المشكله في انجليز هو غير طريقه اللعب كلها عشان اللاعبين ده.
You can't play with three at the back all of a sudden change the formation in a big game like that.
The turning point was that penalty miss from Poland.
Yeah.
That for me turned everything for them. Up to that point, that guy scores a penalty, they finish top of the group, I reckon, bro. Wallahi, that penalty miss is difference between that's the difference between them finishing top of the group and finishing bottom is that penalty miss. Wallahi, you know, as soon as I missed that penalty, I noticed all the momentum, like nothing good happened to them after that. But even though they played a good game, yeah, but it was just like it was a moment because they were dominating the game. They dominated Argentina, and that Poland game. I don't know if you guys remember the first 20 minutes. They were fire, bro. They came out. They were mopping the floor, Poland. And then they got that penalty, and it was a shocking miss, bro. But the second save was unbelievable. But we don't want to go back to that.
Was
But
it completely off target?
no, it's just weak, bro. It was a weak
Just
penalty.
saved
It's completely off target.
You know what I mean? Now, in hindsight, now because Chesney's just fire goalkeeper too. Yeah, the second one was unbelievable, but. Saudia, that's the best team I've ever seen to finish bottom of the group. Because they finished bottom of the group after all that, bro. Where is Messi? Where is all that? Like, and they finished bottom of the group.
Wallahi, just
like,
one thing, wallahi.
bottom of the group, bro. And they beat Argentina in the first game.
I think World Cup شوف كاس العالم ما في bottom group first second. It's about how you play كاس World Cup. If you had a good World Cup that's second.
That's good point.
حتى قدام ما حد يقول مثلا كانوا مثلا رابع.
Well, they came out and they played football, bro. And they played brave, bro.
Quickly before we get into the Australia game, Tunisia versus France.
Tunisia trash.
They lost.
Tunisia is trash.
Tunisia.
And I said Tunisia was
France
trash.
B team.
I said it, wallahi.
And you, Abdullah, you need to apologize for his Tunisia team, wallahi.
Wallahi, bro.
Yeah, these North Africans, they know how to play football.
I said that too, wallah.
You said did? I know you did.
Yeah, no.
Because, wallahi, I don't know. These guys, because
You don't think because they're Arab, they know how to play football.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I don't know.
Tunisia?
Yeah.
Were they good at any
Yeah. I guess Soccer was the best team, a better team, wallah.
Shut the hell up, wallahi. Wallahi al-azim. Wallahi, shut up, wallahi.
Tunisia, go away. Go away. Wallah. Go away. And we never see you. Don't waste an African spot like that in the World Cup next time, wallah.
Should have been Algeria, yeah?
Yeah, wallah, something like that.
That would have been.
Or
nice,
Ivory Coast.
You know, Algeria and Morocco.
They didn't make it. Why? They didn't make it.
No,
why?
but African qualifying is tricky. Africa's
Yeah,
probably the
but I'm
hardest.
saying-
No, because African qualifying is hard, bro. You're playing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nah.
Africa's qualifying is hard
That's
because
wallah.
Africa you're playing in Mali against blah, 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 blah.
Nah, Azam, you know who? You know
but-
what team I would never want to see that in that World Cup? Egypt, wallah.
Egypt, yeah.
No, I say, boys, let's get into the game that we've been waiting for right now. Australia versus Denmark.
Because we're gonna win the World Cup, bro.
It's going all the way.
Because you know, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you Australia will lie. I'm gonna give them one Sam, wallah, yeah?
I just want to say one thing.
No, because I really
Amir,
because Amir said something to me at home before we came here. I just want him to say that again.
If we get 1-0 up in any game, nobody can park the bus like us, bro.
Yeah,
We can park the bus. We're the old time we parking the bus. Yahi, you can't even get wallahi the handbrake. 4 players with the handbrake, and we can run it all game.
I want to say something. Inte, you said as long as we go 1-0 up. I'm just trying to say how likely is it that we can go 1-0 up, Aslan?
We don't need to. Well, just keep it 0-0.
Have you noticed the
Penalties.
first 20 minutes in games? Against France, the first 20 minutes were fire, and we scored. In the thing game, I want to ask you guys something. When we're down 1-0, when we're up 1-0, does it ever look like we're gonna lose the game? It doesn't really look like we're gonna lose the game.
It always looks like kida. Something's about to happen every time.
Wallahi, we're holding on to dear life. Let's be
Be honest, but comfortably holding. It doesn't like the players aren't uncomfortable. The players are what they used to play.
But then it's not like something's gonna happen in the other side too.
Wallahi, boys, there's nothing happening.
Be honest. Mohammed, wallah, we're not hating on
Chances
Australia.
that we get on the counter attack. Wallahi, there is.
This is what I'm saying. We don't
just
create
make
up front.
Wallahi,
We
we
don't
don't make
create.
use of it. Wallahi, we do. Because you know when we're winning 1-0 against Tunis, when McLaren cut in and he cut it back to Leckie, we're getting on the counter. You know, 1-0 up that time. You know, if we got that would be 2-0 up. We can get them on the counter. I don't know what's funny, wallah. If you guys actually watch the game, there's actually chances being created wallah, on the counter.
Besides that.
There's not many.
Because creating chances means you get exposed.
You get 2, Mohammed, and Australia is not clinical.
When you gotta look at it, when we're winning 1-0, now they're going full force, guys. So when you win them in the counter, we don't make a lot of chances. Like what you're gonna say, there's not a lot of them. But if we put them away, you can't. That's the game.
Guess what?
That's
Australia's
the game
not
done.
clinical. That's what I'm telling you. We don't have anyone dangerous. Gidam. Mavi.
That's all we need, wallah.
Wallahi, Mavi. There isn't. There's no one clinical. It's gonna be some sort of scummy thing. That Duke one was fantastic.
We always call this guy every time we're going crazy here on the show. Listen, Vuj, let's quickly get your take on what you thought of, first of all, Serbia. What did you think of your boys?
Nah, disappointing. We'll see what happens, obviously, against the Swiss. We have to go for a win, but I'm disappointed, man. Disappointed.
That was heartbreaking, man. Against Cameroon, you guys were like, it seemed like you were cruising throughout the whole game, and all of a sudden, what's his name, Aboukhlal?
Yeah, Vincent Aboukhlal.
60th minute, around that time.
That's what I was gonna say. It wasn't like they displayed like they didn't play well.
Yeah.
Like they
Nah,
actually
they
showed.
took their foot off the pedal, man. They took their foot off the gas, wallah, they did.
They thought it was
Wallah,
alright. Yeah, they thought the game was done.
But the way they played, like there was actually an idea there. You could see there was some sort of potential, you know. So you can't count them out completely.
Yeah, it was good in spells. But I think when we went 3-1 up, the boys just sort of got a little bit too cocky, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
that right back,
Cameroon
that right
punished
back
us.
forgot what
Cameroon punished us.
Forgot everything, bro.
Again, you at the Australia game. It seemed like you had a big night that day. Wallah lazim, all over Instagram. But first of all, what did you do? We were trying to argue. We were arguing the whole time right now. Do you think we actually deserve to go through?
Who, Australia?
Australia, yeah.
I went to the Australia this game, and then I went to Tunisia against Australia as well. And I haven't watched Denmark play, but from what I saw displayed, I don't think Denmark are good enough. Tunisia did not look that good against you either. I think Australia are a more compact team and more effective as a team. So I think whoever goes through does deserve to go through when you look at it on the balance of things.
Yeah. And just one
Who
more
would you
thing.
think deserved it?
Yeah, and one more thing. To be honest, did you guys think we deserved it against Poland? Not against Poland, sorry, against
Tunisia? Hell yeah, bro. What did Tunisia? What did the other team bring? The other team had nothing.
It's kind of
Kazi, when you see the last ditch tackles, the determination, like throughout that game, cuz you can't dispute. Well, we didn't deserve it. No way, bro.
Yeah, no, I think you boys deserved it, man. Because like looking at Tunisia as well, they played against the third string France side and they won. Tunisia didn't look great against you. Like in the end stadium as well. Like I think you lot kept them at bay really well. And obviously defending's a part of the game. And I think Australia's been defending well. Shout out to my boy Vujanic. Yeah, man, it's been a good tournament, and you never know, man. Argentina next. We'll see what happens.
Hey, can we beat Argentina, bro?
That's the next question. Can we do something against Argentina?
Yeah, I think the magic of the World Cup, man. Anything's possible. I always believe that, bruv, they get a red card, something mad happens. Obviously, you need a stroke of luck because they are a class side. You've got so many great players, man for man. But what I like about Australia is there's a spirit there. There seems to be like a real good team spirit. There seems to be a resilience and a willingness to sort of just put in that energy. And that's what I felt against Denmark. Denmark looked anemic. I'm watching them and they look just like they didn't even really care about being there. Whereas when I look at you boys, I feel like the Aussies really wanted to be there. And I think that's what's the difference with this World Cup is teams that are up for it, you see it on the pitch. And obviously Saudi, Argentina, there's been all those little results where like when the team's really fired up, they can get something. And I think that's what Australia's been doing. So big up to Australia, man.
One thing that I want to finally ask you about is just the scenes over there in Qatar, especially with the Aussies there. I know like Mexicans bring the South American teams, they're full of energy in the stadiums. How are the Australians there, man?
There was, what it was, there was a good little energetic bunch, but there wasn't that many of them.
Yeah.
And I think it was a bit of a tense game.
The fan base is not that big in
the Tunisians overpowered the Australians. It was like a full stadium of Tunisians. And I just don't think that many Aussies have come out. I wish that more had come out. But the celebrations after were brilliant. Like, yeah, they were great. But obviously, I've seen how it is back home. And shout out to the boy, Ellie Menjum, SPS. He's killing it over there. It looks like it's been popping off, man, with the Aussie celebrations.
Yeah, no, it's fire here. These boys you might actually catch it at the Federation Square.
Yeah. I'm going, bro.
That one is too. That one is too hectic. But Vuj, you look like you're sick of watching football, man. Like you look like you are dead tired. I swear.
Yeah, bruv. Honestly, obviously, I've woken up only a few hours ago, and I've watched 13 games in it so far. Last World Cup, I did 13 games in total.
Yeah,
I've already done 13 games, and we're not even at the end of the group stage. I've really taken advantage of the, like you can go to games. Like I was doing 2 games a day. I'd go in the daytime one, evening one, daytime one, evening one. So you can do it. Like that's the very unique thing about this World Cup is you can see 2-3 games a day.
Are you planning on finishing it? Are you gonna go all the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here all the way, man.
Good luck, brother. Are you gonna
get up to like?
Are you hoping to see England in the final, or is it coming home, or can we get an early take?
You know what? I think England-France might meet in the quarters. I think that's going to be a crazy game. Bruv, I think it's anyone's, I think it's anyone's. For me, Brazil, though, they seem the most just fun to watch. And I think so far, in terms of who deserves it, I would say Brazil. They're just playing great football, and they got something about them, man. You gotta love the Brazilians.
All right, Vuj. No. Go back, get some sleep, bro. You look real tired, bro.
Bro, I'm exhausted, bro. Even yesterday, bro. Imagine coming from the stadium. I walked from midnight to 2 a.m. I walked 8,000 steps because everything is quite like from the ground to the metro. It can be a bit tiring, innit? So I need to chill, man. No.
I appreciate your time, brother.
No worries, boys. All right, enjoy. Good luck, Australia.
Yalla, take care. Bye-bye.
Love.
Cause how's this guy gonna go play soccer too?
I have no idea how he's watching so many games. You know how many games he's been to? Every time, when we're watching 9 p.m. and then 12 a.m., this guy's, and he's at one game and then he moves straight away to the next stadium and watches the next game.
Some people are doing that. And then
everything's close by, but like, how can you watch?
Ain't no puppet, there's no bars, ain't no parties happening on the side. My brother Baikha. Well, I'm serious.
Is that why he thinks?
Well, that's
there is I think there's bars and shit.
Yeah, but it's Arab vibe. It's not like a party. It's not a party. There's no established club. There's no 19 there, bro.
That's Dubai, yeah?
Stuff that established now. But there's festival, there's a vibe going on.
Does he look like a family man?
Just hater, bro.
Wallah, I'm not. You think I'm a family man?
Muslims wreck everything, yeah, Hassan?
Let's finish off on Australia, boys.
Australia's going through to the semi-final. We're beating Argentina, bro. I'm telling you. We're beating Argentina.
0-0 and we take it to penalties.
gonna be an
No.
like this, brother.
We can't go extra time and shit like that.
That is going to be the biggest upset in human history if they beat Argentina.
Azam,
just
Azam, who's gonna win?
Argentina, and I want Argentina to win. I want Messi to win the World Cup.
Wallah, Azim.
I don't want anything to do with
Niggas
Australia.
getting their government money, living in government housing.
Centering 26 years. I don't care, bro.
Of course, what do you mean you're Waskhan, ya kalb? Cuz if you're in a country, that's giving you everything, of course you have to support your country. What's wrong with you, bro?
Good, wallah.
What's wrong? What do you mean? Why do you have to support them?
You want to play for the Socceroos? Hold on, wallah.
Hold on. You want to play for the Socceroos?
Why do you support? You tell me why do you support Argentina if they're playing against your country?
I'm sorry, wallah, Azim, boys, but I want Messi to win.
Hold on.
What can I say?
Wallah, it doesn't make sense.
Heroes, yeah? You don't have footballing heroes in
Yeah.
Okay, so many people is footballing heroes.
Because when Argentina are playing another country, I'll support my footballing hero.
When you have your own nation play, because
Yeah,
the World Cup, the purpose of the World Cup is if your nation is there, you support your nation. Then after that, if they're knocked out, then if you like Vinicius, you go to Brazil. If you like France, you go to Mbappe, whatever. After that, you can do what you want to do.
Forget that anyway. But that's Alec, honestly. You really think Australia is going to win the World Cup?
Amr, wallah, the World Cup?
Yeah.
Relax. What are you saying?
No. We're gonna win France. I
think
I didn't say World Cup.
He did.
Actually,
Wallah, he said it so many times.
He did lie.
Okay.
Okay, halas.
Hey, if we beat Argentina, who do we play? Who do we play? We beat Argentina. Who do we play?
Mohammed, halas, what's the furthest that we'll go?
Who do we play the winner of? If we win Argentina.
I don't know.
Netherlands and USA.
Wallahi, we can win. Wallahi,
Wallah, I'll be honest, if we beat Argentina, wallah hazim they can.
Wallahi, we can.
Argentina? We can beat the next. We can do the next game.
Relax, wallah.
If you do Argentina, you can do the next round.
relax,
Wallahi,
wallah,
you can.
if we beat Argentina, it's coming to Federation Square, bitch.
Wallah, if we beat Argentina,
Wallahi.
wallah,
Boys,
I
it's
think
going to be 3-0. Messi's going to score a hat-trick.
I'm telling you, because Messi is going to be in Harry Souttar's pocket, bitch. He's going to clean him up.
Looking like Lilian Thuram, 98 World Cup.
Looking like Nesta, Cannavaro, and Maldini if they're one person.
Wallahi,
Australian fan.
Yeah, I've never seen a Tunisian. I've never seen a player, Khalid Tunisian,
fantastic.
bounce on the ground 3 times after a tackle. Wallahi, that guy cleaned him up so nice.
Hey, listen, Azam Argentina?
Argentina's gonna win.
Who's that centre back where the ball bounced and hit his face?
Kyle Rolls, Kyle Rolls and Suta,
But Suda came clutch.
Nesta and Maldini. Bas, Wallah Azim. The Great Wall. Abdullah Al-Amri, wallahi. Shout out to Abdullah Al-Amri, wallahi. Fire.
Any boys? Any last thoughts, any boys?
Australia.
Aussie, oi.
That's how it goes. Hey, listen.
That's how you know he's not Australian.
What did you say?
Aussie, oi, guy.
Aussie, yeah? Hey, listen.
There's no passport with the Aussie, wallahi.
I need a citizenship, bro.
Hey, listen. We beat that. Hey, listen. We beat that. We played the winner of thing in Netherlands, yeah. And then we play. Who do we play in semi-finals? We'll play the winner of.
That's really my.
No, but then that's you judging.
Denmark. England and team. No. We'll play the winner of England and France. We're winning France. No, England.
Nah, I don't know, Mohammed.
That means we're playing. Yeah.
Mohammed, there's stronger teams than Argentina.
Hold on. We beat Argentina. We play Holland or USA.
And then we play the winner of France and England.
No, they're in the side.
Mohammed, but that Argentina is a good team, yes, and it's fantastic to beat them. But no way, bro.
Saudi beat Argentina, bro. Make fact think Poland give.
Saudi is better than Australia.
Yeah,
Wallah, Saudi is
Yeah, I
better
see that.
than
Yeah.
Australia. Bro, come on, bro. Be honest.
Saudi is better than Australia.
Saudi is
They're a
better.
better team in Australia, but they're not clinical like Australia. They're not excuse like Australia. Saudi even when they're winning.
I'm way more
clinical. What are you talking about?
about?
No, but Saudi even when they score, you don't know in the back they can
Wallahi,
lose
the
the game.
defense is better, the attack is better, the midfield's better,
no,
everything's
no,
better.
no,
What are you
no,
saying,
no,
bro?
The defense is not better,
How come
bro.
we winning there now?
The defense is not better. What are you guys
One
saying?
thing I realize here,
Harry
when
Souttar
you're
is better
in the
than
wrong
Belgium.
and everyone is against you, it's hard to admit it.
Because we got 6 points out of the group, bro. 6 points, and that France game, and we're going to the only game we lost was against France. Wallah,
But
it's
the
no
whole
shame.
Australia team, because
Mohammed, Kanu or Harry Souttar or Kanu? Harry Souttar or Kanu?
I'm not a stupid question like that, wallahi. Harry Souttar is going to be the greatest defense to come out of this World Cup, wallahi. Wallah azim. Wallahi, give that guy a few more years. Wallahi, he's gonna go down as one of the best.
Let's finish off.
Wallahi, fire.
That was today's episode. If this is your first time here and you don't know what we do, this is what we do. We just talk shit and we don't know what we're talking about. So subscribe.
And
let us know what you want to see next. See you next time. Take care and peace.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. The niggas look confused. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the